and welcome to my love story series. My name is Abide Bitolulope Solomon. Today we're going to be talking about fear in relationships and in marriages. The last time I spoke to us about fear of success and the fear of failure. Maybe I should start by asking this particular question. What is your fear? What are you scared of? The relationship, the marriage, the person you're getting married to, or the mindset that you've brought into that relationship and that marriage? Gamophobia is the fear of marriage or staying in a relationship for too long. It is also called commitment phobia. So a lot of people have gamophobia because they're scared of commitment, but some people are scared of relationship and marriages, not because they're scared of commitment, but because they're scared of what will happen in that relationship or in that marriage. Is your fear valid? Is it valid? Is that fear that you have, is it valid? Or is it built on things that are actually baseless? I see on social media when people say I won't get married because people's marriages are fake. People that have been married for years and their marriage is good. I'm not talking about people that their marriages are hell inside and then they are showing off on social media. No, I'm talking about people that have built marriages that are lasting or that is lasting. Kind of marriage examples are you looking at? Is it the good ones or the bad? I was going to get married. One of my greatest fear was if I would succeed in marriage, if I would be a good housewife, if I would be a good mother, if I would be a good wife to my husband, or if I would, meet up to the standard of the man I'm going to get married to. What if I don't succeed? What if I failed in marriage? What if I get married and then my marriage collapses? What if my husband just comes up one day and says, oh, I'm getting a divorce because you're not doing the right things or because you're not meeting up to my standard of a wife? What if that happens? A lot of what ifs to be sure of what we are really scared of. Are we scared of the relationship or the marriage in general, or are we scared of the person? Now, when you're scared of the person you're going to get married to, I told us that it is not love, it is bondage. It means that you're actually getting into a bondage. So if your fear is the person you're getting married to, the fear of them hurting you or of them doing the wrong things or all of those things, it is a valid to God. And I started praying about it. I said, God, I need peace of mind, and I know that the man you're giving to me is a good man. I know that he's a man that loves you. I'm praying for him that he would continually love you and fear you, not love me, love you, love God and fear him so much that he will not derail out of the will of God concerning him, and he will not derail away from the will of God concerning marriage. You understand now? That gave me confidence in the word of God. Praying about it gave me confidence. Like I asked earlier, are there signs that scare you? Maybe he's been slapping you once in a while, or she's just been violent in her work. When she's angry, she's violent, she's showing anger and all of those things. Are those the things that scare you? They are actually valid. Okay, they are enough for you to say, no, I'm not going into a marriage like this. No, I'm not going into a relationship like this and all of that. But then if your fear is coming from the place of maybe your background, your parents are not even good examples when it comes to marriage and relationship. Actually, you shouldn't look at that. You should look at what God is saying concerning relationship and marriages. Okay, so let's talk about how to overcome the fear of relationships and marriage. Make a decision to succeed in your marriage. It is your marriage, it is your relationship. Make a decision to succeed in it. Nobody should make that decision for you. It is not a third-party decision. It is not your mom or your dad's decision. It is your decision. When you make a decision to get it right, you would actually get it right. That decision is not just made by mouth. It is made by working towards it. And how do you work towards it? You let God lead you. Let God be the foundation. Let Him be the beginning of every of your relationship through to your marriage, before every relationship. When I said letting God lead you, this is what I'm trying to say. Now, when God is leading you, God is not just you don't make God an option in your relationship or in your marriage, in your marriage. The same way you put God first when you're going to do a business deal, when you're going for that job interview and all of those things, it's the same way you should put Him first when it comes to relationship and marriage. People's marriages will always fail. This is not the first time people's marriages fail. People's marriages fail. Divorce is rampant, yes, we know. But then make a decision that yours will not be part of the failed ones. People give examples of, somebody's marriage failed so time, this one is divorced, that one is separated, and all of those things. Is that the kind of marriage you want for yourself? No. If that is not the kind of marriage you want for yourself, then let God be the one to choose a partner for you. When you want to choose a partner, think about purpose, think about your future, think about your children, think about generations to come. Will they hate you for the decision you are making today? Is your decision based on the right things, on the things called purpose, on the things called, on the things of that are very, very important to you, things that are not temporal, not beauty, not money? Is that what is your decision based on? It is very, very important when you're making decisions concerning your relationship or your marriage. Now, be sure that your fear in relationship or in marriage is not the devil. Be sure that it is not the devil whispering things into your ears and making you feel as if that person is wrong for you. Meanwhile, you guys are good together. So that your relationship and your marriage is also important in your fulfillment of purpose. When you make the right decision in your relationship and in your marriage, somehow it affects your fulfillment of purpose and your future. So make the right decision and let God be the one to lead you. Okay, another thing is talk to godly counselors. When you feel like your fear is coming from either genuinely or it's not valid, be sure to talk to godly counselors, people that have gone through the process, people that can explain to you, people that can talk to you, people that that are wise and they give godly counsels. Be sure to talk to them. Follow and be mentored by those that their marriages are working. Like I said earlier, I know a lot of marriages aren't working. I know a lot of marriages are fake. There's always the social media effects of some marriages, but don't follow those people. Follow people that by track record their marriage is working. Their marriages are working rather. So follow those that by track record their marriages are working. For example, someone like Reverend Mrs. Funke Felix Adejumo, someone like Pastor Mildred Okonkwo. Follow those people. Follow people that that when they talk to you about marriage and relationship, you can see an example from their marriages. They've not just been married for 1 year or 2 years and giving you relationship advice, but they've been married for years. Their marriages are working. Their marriages are true to God. You can be sure that when you listen to them, you get godly counsel from them. And it is not just the people that are popular that you should be mentored by. Be mentored by people around you that their marriages are genuinely working. It could be a family friend that that over the years you've visited them, you've seen how they relate, to their partners, how the women relate to their husbands, how the men relate to their wives, and you feel like their marriage is good, is working. Not perfect, because there is no perfect marriage, but their marriage is working. Those are the people you should be mentored by. Okay, build a mindset of a successful marriage. For you to overcome and conquer fear of marriage and relationship, you need to build the right mindset concerning a successful marriage. What is your definition of a successful marriage? Your definition of a successful marriage should not be perfection. It should be growth. It should be love. It should be kindness. It should be purpose. That is your that should be the definition of a successful marriage. Now, you need to build a mindset around what I've just said, around growth, around purpose, around the future, around becoming better, not around perfection. So when people come and say my marriage is as good as perfect, there is no perfect marriage, because marriage is about two imperfect people coming together to make it work. So your fear in marriage marriage or relationship should not come from the fact that you are imperfect. You are also meeting an imperfect person, but both of you coming together to make it work is what makes a perfect relationship. Okay, so don't let your fear stop you from enjoying the benefits of a good relationship and a good marriage. I hope you've been able to learn something today on my love story series. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also click on the notification button. And also follow us on all our social media platforms. Is my love story series on Instagram and on Facebook. Have a blessed day.